Fear poem. I'm afraid of so many things, I admit. I'm afraid of the dark, of public speaking, of dying alone, of those awkward greetings where it goes for a handshake and I go for a knuckle bump, and I end up looking like an absolute chump. I'm afraid of looking dumb. There's so much to overcome. I'm afraid of being mugged, that I'll never find true love. I'm afraid that my wife will wake up one morning and say she's had enough, and that I'll end up like one of those bums that you find in the street corner, just asking for some spare quarters. You see, no matter how old I get, I can't seem to loosen the grip of my fear from my lips. I used to have a stutter and a lisp. I mean, for years my S would sound like teeth, and it was so embarrassing to where even now the remnants of my stutter and lisp play a much bigger emphasis on my life than I care to admit. My mind just can't seem to forget that not too silent diss from kids in middle school, saying, "Silly Michael, spit it out. He sounds like a Porky the pig with a sponge in his mouth." Until I would just stop talking so my stutter wouldn't be heard. And I know that may sound absurd, but I used to think that I was just this little dude whose throat swelled up in the interviews for fear that the stuttering is not what winners do. I used to tell girls that they could pick some bigger dude who could converse over dinner food without sounding like clueless like Mr. Magoo. But one day God said, "Michael, in your weakness, my glory will shine through." And I don't really know what happened. It was definitely not from any of my actions, but like a Holy Spirit chemical reaction. My stutter was soon overcome. This is for the ones who think that no one notices, whose days are filled with hopelessness. I am a living proof that you have a purpose, that your testimony goes further than just what is on the surface. Because if God could take David, a little shepherd boy, and make him king with no bloodline of royalty, if he could use Paul, a man who hated the church, to become the leading ambassador of the gospel, if he could use disciple, men who were told they were not good enough, to become foundation of the church, then he can use you. So don't give up. So don't count yourself out. Don't sell yourself short when you have the Spirit of the Lord. Because there's no one who can break you. No one who can take you. No one who can shake you. Because the one who created you is bigger than all that. He's bigger than all your fears. From those years and those tears. From crying on your pillow because you just want it to be normal. But God doesn't use those that are normal. He uses those who are willing to be themselves. So be you, the individual. Not that you're pieced together from magazine models or Nicholas Spark novels. Be you, the uniquely created you. Special and sacred individual you. The one with experiences, opinions, and beliefs. The things that make you unique. Your scars, share them. Your broken hearts, wear them. Don't let other critical remarks place you in the arms like barbs that hold you back from being you. Stay true to being you. No matter what others might do, stay true to being you. Because in your weakness, God's glory will shine through you. Just stay true to being you. Fear poem.